In the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the most benevolent, compassionate, gracious and merciful. Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Rehan, a certified language instructor. So I am here today with a purpose. The purpose is to help you to enhance your skills. This is our first video in relation to our skill enhancement program, and in the future you will see more videos like that. So the skill which I am going to tell you today would help you to improve your communication. It will also help you in your career. You can excel in fields like sales, customer service, counseling, career counseling, and you can also become your own boss. And without learning this skill, a person is incomplete and he cannot learn anything. This skill can also help you to resolve your conflicts. This can also help in your everyday life in solving your problems. After listening to all these things, you can now guess that which skill I am referring to. So the wait is over. The skill I am referring to is listening. So in this lecture we will discuss briefly about types of listening, what to listen, how to listen. I will also tell you about authentic listening resources, how to use these resources, listening for different purposes, flaws in the listening, and in the end we will talk about how to become an effective listener. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon for latest updates. Watch the video till the end, because in the end I am going to give you some useful insights. So there are two types of listening. Number one is passive listening and the other one is active listening. So the passive listening is the listening without giving attention to the speaker, and it's a type of one-way communication. Our focus of today is active listening, and it's a skill to listen attentively to the speaker. So this is the type of listening which brings a lot of benefits for us. So which thing you will listen to attentively? You will definitely listen to your area of interest. So this is called active listening. Now the question arises, how to listen, what to listen, when to listen, where to listen, why to listen, and how much to listen. So we are going to answer this shortly. So we will let you know about what to listen and how to listen through a process diagram. But before that, we will tell you how to improve your listening competency. So here are some points. So you can build your listening competency by starting at your listening level, taking notes, start with video, subtitles and audio, practice for audio listening at the end, improve your listening retention muscles, and by learning advanced listening. So this is the flow chart which would help you how to become an effective listener. So what to listen? The answer to this question is that you will start listening at your level. As you know that there are different levels in English like A1, B1, B2. So you will listen to your level, and I will share a link through which you can listen at your level in the description. So if you are listening to a content which is 50% understandable to you, it means that it further needs improvement and you have to make it to 90%. If your understanding is below 50%, it means that this is not your level and you have to move backwards. On the other hand, if you are comprehending the listening up to 90%, it means that it is very easy for you, so you will move forward. If your level of English is intermediate, then you can start by listening TED Talks. So here is the audio listening source as you are watching in the flow chart. So you will start listening from there. You can listen to the source which I have mentioned. Like you can listen to a TED Talk, you can listen to Learn English British Council source, and you can also listen to podcast. So we are starting with the audio listening source A. As in the flow chart you are watching that there are two types of content. One is understandable and the other one is not understandable. And on your right you are watching content understandability criteria. So you can get to know the content understandability with that matrix. So starting with the audio listening source, we are now discussing step A. The content is not understandable. So what you will do, In the first step, you will move towards level 1. So level 1 is you can say absorbing a content which is having a video, subtitle, transcript and audio. In the second level, you will skip the transcript and subtitles, and you will only rely on the video and audio. And in the third level, you will only go with the audio. From level 3, you will do the same practice as you will do in the step B. Okay, means you will practice for 5 seconds, and then you will add up the 5 seconds, and you will reach a level where your retention is 30 seconds. After that, you will practice for 1 minute listening retention. If we discuss step B, where the content is understandable, okay, then what we will do, we will practice for 5 seconds, okay, and then we will add up 5 seconds to reach a level where our listening retention is 30 seconds. And then when we reach 30-second level, then we will try for 1 minute. So doing this will drastically improve your listening retention muscles, and you will be adept in absorbing any kind of content. So it's like, you can say, building your muscles, like if you are going in a gym and you are exercising and you are lifting some kind of weight, okay, so it means you are building up your muscles. So it's the same is like that. You are practicing here to build your listening retention muscles. Retention improves. What will happen? You will be able to absorb the content whose length is you can say 30 seconds or 1 minute. You can improve your level up to 5 minutes, up to 10 minutes, and maximum, as in the IELTS listening, you can definitely increase it up to 30 minutes. Okay, so and the other thing which I would like to discuss here is that you can also write. Okay, you can also write when you are listening. You can for 5 seconds, then after that you will stop, and then you will write, okay, what you have listened. Okay, so this will definitely improve your understanding of the content. So these are the authentic listening resources which you can use to improve your listening. So number 1 is TED Talk. You can also listen to podcasts, comedy shows, news like BBC, and you can also listen to some talk shows. Also you can take help from some dramas, and you can also watch some documentaries and TV programs. So these are the sources, and I will provide the link in the description. So TED Talk is a very good resource from where you can find video, audio, subtitle and transcript, okay, all in one you can find in the TED Talk, and you can drastically improve your listening skills. You can also listen for different purposes, like if you are listening for the main idea, then this listening would be quite different as compared to if you are listening for signposting language. So we will discuss this in our advanced listening lecture. So you can hit the bell icon and you can stay informed about our future videos. So these are some flaws in the listening. Number 1 is pseudo listening. Pseudo listening means false listening. It means that you are pretending that you are listening, but actually you are not listening. Number 2 is listen to respond, not to understand. So if you are listening to someone and you are not understanding what he is saying, rather than that you are listening to respond, that you already make up your mind that how you will respond to that person. So you are thinking about that, and you are not listening to the person and not understanding what he is saying. So this is also a flaw in the listening. Next is listening to distraction. For example, if your teacher is delivering a lecture and you are not listening to him, rather than that you are listening to slight noises in the room, like the moving of the fan, and someone is playing with the mobile phone, or you can say that someone is playing with his pen. So you are noticing these things rather than listening. So this is called listening to distractions. And the last one is critical listening. Critical listening means that you are having a negative frame of mind, and you are extracting negative points from the speech, or listening to criticize that person. And the last one, which I would say, that if someone is speaking and you are listening and you are interrupting him, okay, then it's also a, you can say, flaw in the listening. So what you have to do, you have to listen to him properly, and you have to record, or you have to summarize the conversation in your mind, and at the end you have to give your response. So you have to wait for your turn. We are now moving towards a very critical point in this presentation, and in this I will tell you how to be an effective listener. So don't miss this. Another thing, you have to listen to understand, not to listen to respond. If you want to judge someone whether he is listening to you or not, you can ask questions after the listening. So with these questions you will have an idea that the person is giving attention to you, or he is just you can say ignoring you. Lastly, if you are listening for the main idea, so you have to keep in mind main idea only, okay, and you have to listen for that. So you don't need to listen in detail at this point, okay. So this is the end of our video. Thanks for watching today's video, and don't forget to share, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and you can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. And for online and offline classes of IELTS, PTE, Duolingo, OET, language cert, you can contact us at 03119720 We are now coming up with another offer, and we will also share it in the community section of our YouTube video. So thanks for watching. Allah Hafiz.